Z Sports Boss with my second live stream outside today, and it is still snowing very, very heavily here. Let me turn this around so you guys can take a look. Right now, we got about, I would say, a good 8 to 9 inches. Ugh. And the wind is really, really, really picking up big time. I have a very difficult time even keeping my eyes open because it's been down. It's blowing right into my face here. But I wanted to come back on. I mean, look at the street. I mean, good luck. One of my neighbors had a heavy-duty plowing machine there at the forklift to get his driveway cleared, but the wind's really, really picking up. The only traffic I'm really seeing here is just the snow plows. And like I said, we got about, I'd say about 8 or 9 inches here on Long Island. There hasn't been this turnover. You know, they were saying all day that it's eventually here could turn over to sleet, freezing rain, and all that stuff. That has not happened here. It's been pretty much all snow. And yeah, it's coming down really hard. But now anyway, the football game, 7-7. I just saw the missed field goal. I have to tell you, and I posted about this before, Sean Payton is coaching like dog shit. He really is. I mean, to not take that field goal, going for it on 4th and 1. I know that's like the chic, trendy thing to do now in the NFL is to go for it on 4th down almost every time. But he's not throwing the ball well at all. That touchdown notwithstanding. Stidham is late on everything. He's just completely unsure of himself. And you can't blame him because he hasn't played, right? But you have a chance to go up 10-0 and really, you know, the defense is playing great and they've been playing great all day. You have a chance to go up 10-0 with your backup quarterback and you go for it and then you don't get it. I mean, the play call was terrible too. Just him rolling out and just awful play call, awful decision. And instead of being up 10-0, they're up 7-0. And then you have the turnover later to make it a 7-7 game. Drake Maye just kind of walks in. Having a tough time catching my breath. The wind is just blowing right to my face here. And, you know, it should have been a 10-0 game. You know, if Bo Nix is playing, then I'm fine with that decision to go for it. But again, you have a backup quarterback who's hardly played, who looks terrible. And again, this is not to be mean to Jarrett Stidham. He just hasn't played. So you can't blame him. You can't get, you got to, I mean, this was just a terrible decision by Payton, who really let down his quarterback. There's no doubt about it. And it's just, yes, very low scoring game. And that's what I expected because you have two of the better defenses in the NFL going out of here. But Sean Payton let down his team. He let down Jarrett Stidham. He should have taken the lead there. And again, at 10-0, and the Patriots, you know, Drake Maye, as well as he's played all year, this year, he's still a young quarterback. You know, just to further put pressure on the Patriots, you know, and so it was a missed opportunity. It was an absolutely missed opportunity here. Neither team is really doing much of anything. And you know, I know Stidham is mobile, but these rollouts are just not getting the job done. He's not throwing well on the run at all. And he's processing late on everything, right? He's not getting the ball out quickly enough. He's missing guys left and the right. And again, for like the 8th time, I'm not killing Jarrett Stidham, I'm killing the play calling. You know, Sean Payton thinks he's the smartest guy in the room, right? But he's not. And you know, he's a good coach, but his arrogance gets him in trouble. And we got a big jump in viewers, so probably because of the snow here. And for those who are just tuning in, I thought it'd be cool to do the stream out here live because we're getting not killed, that's a strong word. We're getting blitzed by a nor'easter here. And we've got about, you know, 9 inches, I would say, at this point, and probably going to top out at over a foot. And we were supposed to get a turnover to rain, freezing rain and all that. That has not happened. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. So those totals that they said we were getting, originally they said between 10 to 12 inches. Now that's going to go up because the turnover hasn't happened. So I thought it would be cool. And yeah, that kick was trash. And that's not an easy place to kick, let's face it. I mean, I know obviously at elevation it's gonna probably help as far as kicking it longer distances, but being outside as well, not the best thing to. But I mean, you can't blame him for trying the field goal. Um, but yeah, it was just it was a very frustrating half. If you're a Denver Broncos fan, you're happy that you're in the game. Obviously, it's a very close game, and I said this on the stream before. I said that the Broncos are probably going to be in this game because of their defense. They have a very good chance of covering. The point spread is in this game. If anybody knows, let me know. They have a good chance of covering this game, keeping it close, but it should be a 10-7 game. It really should be. I mean, and that kick, he wasn't even close. You really could be 13-7 if you think about it. But Sean Payton is not doing his best in this game. And again, he has to realize that his quarterback just can't get it done on such limited amount of playing time. But you would like to see maybe a more basic offense. And here's the other thing I noticed, and I said this a number of times. R.J. Harvey is not a great runner, at least at this point. He gets the handoff. He's got a little bit of happy feet. He doesn't seem to trust the blocking. He's just got to take it and go, right? One cut and go. He doesn't have that right now, R.J. Harvey. Yeah, it's really cold. It's right now. It's 20 degrees here. We're not supposed to hit 30 degrees, I think, until February. So that's how rough it is here. The wind is really picking up. I'm actually afraid about losing power. We have near blizzard conditions here right now, and I am concerned about the power going out later. Oh man, you can hear the wind. It's blowing right into my face. Having a tough time. But getting back to RJ Harvey, I can't believe I'm doing a live fantasy stream outside. But hey, listen, only the best for you guys, right? Only the best. I want you guys to see the storm. I love this shit. I love the storms. I love the snow. I love all that stuff. And of course, thought it'd be cool to bring this to you. But R.J. Harvey's got a lot to learn, man, as a runner. That's why J.K. Dobbins, if he would have been able to come back for this game, that would have been a thing for Denver. To get him to at least give Harvey a break so he doesn't have to carry the full load. Jaleel McLaughlin's a decent player, don't get me wrong. But he's a scat back. He's just he's kind of a 5-6 carry per game guy. But anyway, yeah. So Jarrett Stidham, I was encouraged with the touchdown throw, but he's not playing well. And the Patriots, the defense for the Denver Broncos is real. It's legit. They're really keeping the Broncos. They're keeping the Broncos in this game. They're giving Drake May all sorts of difficulty. And remember, Drake May, as I said before, he's a young player, but he's having a great year. But he's still a young player. There's some exotic looks and things like that he's still seeing for the first time. Let me scan down here. As you can see, it's still completely desolate down the streets here. And we got a car coming. I don't know, it's probably a plow. But these roads here, so I'm staying home tomorrow. My job already called and said, nothing's happening tomorrow, stay home. And schools are already, early this morning, my kids' schools announced that they were closed. So most schools in this area have already decided to shut down. And, like this storm has been worse than what they predicted originally. Like I said, they were calling for 10 to 12 inches. And, now it's going to be more like 14 as this guy is skidding a little bit, making me a little nervous. Maybe back up a little bit. Some of these people, man, I tell you, they think they got they have these trucks and they think they could just do whatever the hell they want in terms of speed. People skidding all over the place, man. But anyway, so yeah, that's my thoughts on the game. I'm really, really looking forward to this Rams-Seahawks game. I can't wait. I think the winner of that game is going to ultimately be the Super Bowl champion. That's just how I've looked at it from the beginning. And again, that's how I'm seeing it. So I'm going to have a wrap up on all this tomorrow. Let me know. Head to the message board. post away on the message board any thoughts you have, and feel free to start a topic. That's what the message board is for. A couple of you guys have already done that. Feel free to start a topic, anything you want to discuss, just put it there on the message board, and I'll get to it. Any questions in fantasy you have, just post on that message board there, and I'll get to it. And I can't wait. And it's nice for me personally because I had such a good season in fantasy. I made the finals in all 3 of my leagues. I won 2 of them, unlike the year before where I only made 1 final and I didn't win it. It was very, very frustrating. One of the most frustrating seasons I've ever had playing fantasy in 2024. But 2025 so much better, and I felt like I was very on point. James Cook, Calvin Ridley notwithstanding, I was really on point, I felt, with most of my player evaluations. So I'm hoping to carry that again into the next season to help you guys. But anyway, all right, I'm going to jump off here. Hope you guys enjoyed the another winter stream here. And like I said, just check out later on the message board because I'm going to have some more thoughts. So I will chat with all you guys later on today. So take care, guys.